thoughts on the Speaker's shift here on impeachment?
Well, thank you for having me, Ari. I think you put it well. For the argument to have been to wait and let the election handle it, when in fact what he was doing was going to impact the election, I think left no choice. I think she's been very methodical about it, and that's how she operates. Her daughter, Christine Pelosi, has written a new book, The Nancy Pelosi Way, and she describes her mother as once sitting at a loom, not whipping members of Congress, but weaving the tapestry within Congress, all the diversity of the Democratic caucus. The Democratic caucus has the biggest tent after all, and weaving all of those intricate threads together in a tapestry. And that's what she did when she found out about Ukraine. She called Trump and said, tell your people to obey the law. The other thing, too, that I think obviously changed her and may continue to change us all, Maxine Waters even said it early on, Nancy Pelosi ultimately agreed, Trump is self-impeaching. Right. So that while the Mueller report was spun by Barr in such a way that it lacked the teeth to go forward on that as an impeachment referral, what does he do the very next day? What does Trump do the very next day but call the Ukraine self-impeaching? So, I mean, I think the real problem she has and the Democrats have is what else is he going to do, or what else has he done that we don't even know about? It's almost like leaving a tab open because he might do something else. If you move on this, then we might look up in January and February, he's done something else. So this is a problem I think is going to persist.
I'll tell you, never leave a tab open. You never leave the tab open. You don't know what's going to be put on there. You know, you talk about the Big Tent. You know who you sound like, Mark?
You know, who does that sound
You sound like Mark Thompson. Because we dug up where you've been and looking at this, because I've had the benefit of your analysis over these many months. We pointed out to our viewers, you interview a lot of these folks, including the Speaker in the House. Here's what you said in September.
Okay. The Speaker doing what she needs to do. Frankly, the Democrats did win the midterms on policy issues. The Democratic Party's tent and reach and arms are long enough and big enough that you can have members articulate impeachment while other members articulate policy issues.
And so with the 30 seconds we have left, you look at that shift you diagnose. How is she going to run these hearings next week?
Well, I think we're going to hear from certain experts about why impeachment is appropriate and constitutional and legal. And I think really just take it one step at a time. And as I said, he's self-impeaching. He makes it impossible for her or the Democrats to sit on their hands. So I think Donald Trump will be impeached.
Yeah, well, look, Mark, I've appreciated your insights along the way. I hope, if there is an open tab, I hope you have some good stuffing and turkey on that tab, sir. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you, sir. Thank you for having me.